Welcome back. It's the Fellas Pod. Who are you looking at?
I know we got a big guest today, but when you started there, you kind of like shuffled towards his head like you don't know what you're doing.
Right, well, let's waste no time. It's none other than the massive, humongously large man, Stephen Trice. Come on down.
He's aged and weathered. He's been through it.
Oh, by the way, you see that alarm? That's actually... Yeah, that is... Wait, hold on. Where
Get that mic in your hand.
FPL deadline alarm.
Oh,
We were just talking about that.
That's sad.
You play FPL?
Yeah, I do actually. Yeah, we do a little forfeit. Nothing like you got to spend £10,000. That's shite.
That's awful.
But what's the forfeit?
What's your forfeit?
This year it's not as bad. It's in Manchester. There's a stand-up comedy night where you have to try and do 5 minutes, and if the audience think you shit, they boo you off or whatever.
Oh,
so
you got to go up and do it.
Loser's got to do that, and the winner picks the stage name for the night.
No, that's good. To be fair, Proddy, you had something similar like that.
Oh yeah, my mate had to do a stand-up night when he lost his fantasy league, and obviously not a comic like yourself. So,
I was going to say for you, that's a cop
isn't that a
out.
bit unfair? Like you just
no, because if I get given a hideous name, I won't name one, but then it would have been awful. And plus, everyone knows, like in my friendship group, I don't want to do stand-up. So
it's okay. I get what you
fair
mean.
enough. Yeah. Why
then,
do you not like the idea?
Oh, those nights are horrible. Like,
Oh really?
because if after 10 seconds they could just go, oh, this is shit. They're brutal. Like they want you off. Basically, that's the whole point.
Oh, so the whole point
They'll
is
take one look at you and go, get this out of there.
Do you still get paid for your 5-minute cameo?
Oh, you don't get paid for it.
Oh, you don't get paid. This is a
You
free
don't get,
gig.
even if you win, you don't get paid.
Oh, you know these comics on these nights? How much are they actually getting paid for?
Proper stand-up comedians.
Like not even proper stand-up comedian, but like for example, I'll go to some in London. It'll be a little thing. There's like 30, 40 people in the crowd.
Yeah.
How much is one of them getting paid?
It's like my probably about 8 years ago, my mate started doing like on the circuit. So he was doing 20 minutes the Comedy Store in Manchester.
Yeah,
And I think he got £200 for the night, something like that.
that's
But
not too
they
bad.
do like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then in London, comedians will do 4 or 5 shows. So they'll do 20 minutes there, go to the next club.
all
fucking
in
hell.
one night.
So on the weekends they can
Like a little pub crawl.
Yeah.
Like getting bladdered selling jokes.
But in London, that's why all the comedians just go bang, bang, bang. And
Yeah.
like,
Well, and you didn't
So-
fancy doing that. You don't like doing stand-up.
no,
Because you've
I
done
was-
it before, haven't you?
Yeah, but that was when I was, young and excited, and it was like, oh, going to Doncaster for 20 minutes. Yes, please. Come on, Dad, drive me. And then I was just, I ran out of stuff to say to get to 20 minutes. So I just started making up stories about my nan. And she was still alive.
Poor woman. What, are you just saying she's dead?
No, I was talking about her sex life and all this stuff. I was just thinking, it's quite weird that I'm making this up, and my dad's driving me to the gig and then hearing about his mum.
She's at home knitting, but you're saying she's getting railed off and
Yeah, masturbating.
What?
You know what? Because that reminds me. So Jamie.
That remind you of anything?
Speaking of grands masturbating.
call my granddad.
Let me tell you about.
No, because we had Jamie Hutchinson on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, who's absolutely class, man. But he has this story about how we accidentally it was accidental, I think. He's slipped on in his nan on her deathbed, right? Now, you see stories like that, they can't be real.
I don't know, he's like,
Because I think he might be at that stage of his comedy career where he's resorted to making up stories about his nan. Because there's no way he's fingered his nan on her deathbed.
I think the lie in that is the accidental bit.
yeah,
That's the only bit he's making up.
Well,
If you look at Jamie Hutchinson,
she's on a deathbed, you've got to just.
there's
What? What? You've just got to give her one last ride.
It's like the age-old saying like, "Oh, I'll do meth before I die."
What? You want to finger
It's
your
like
nan before you die?
No, it's not about fingering your nan before you die. It's about getting life experiences rattled off.
for her or for you.
Definitely bored chip.
It's a bit of both, really.
Yeah.
So, anyways, the nan jokes ended up drying up. Sorry.
I didn't have the touch like
don't,
Jamie
I
did.
don't get answering from Carl, you know, that was good.
Yeah, but me and Jamie started at the same time, and
How old was
Wait,
Jamie?
you're not the same age? Because
no, he's a bit older.
Right.
I was like 18, looking about 13, and Jamie's about 21, looking about 40. But we started at the same point, and he was all right, but he wasn't what he is now.
Yeah.
Now he's ridiculous.
So good.
Yeah, I saw him live last year, and he's really funny. He said I could have a free ticket.
Yeah.
Didn't give me one though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you end up paying for it?
Because I brought 4 friends and he went, yeah, I'm not giving you 5.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Fair enough.
Yeah, he's really, really good. I said, what is your act? And he went, I just have a breakdown on stage. And then he just had a breakdown on stage. And like there's someone in the front row who just got it. And you think like he really, really gets in the face about stuff, but it's special.
When you were doing it, were you doing like, was any of it like crowd work? Because that's the bit that
Yeah.
would stress me out.
I had no crowd work.
Thought
I was
that.
like, I'm not gonna leave anything to chance. And if someone heckled, I was like, right, I've got to come back for what they'll probably shout.
Yeah.
And then
Because I think if that's me, I don't have the level of wit that you have. But if somebody just says it, I'll just pretend I didn't hear it. Keep going.
Yeah, you just shimmy around with your little earpiece. Like, fucking,
Scrawny bastard.
oh, mental that, and then yeah.
Have you ever been abused by a comedian whilst
Whoa.
watching?
Okay.
Sexually.
No, like sat in the front row, mate.
Oh, no, but I think, you know what? So people that sit at the front row, I think you're begging it a bit. You know what you're doing. So unless you, like, people that sit in the front row and then they're like act surprised, like, why have they picked me? Why are they picking on me? Or they get upset or offended. Like, that really pisses me off. And that you always see clips of that, especially in the US.
yeah.
You have a seat number sometimes, though.
Nah.
No, I went to a comedy gig. I had a seat number. I was in the front row. I got pelters the whole time.
What did you get done for?
Bro, I was wearing trousers and obviously sitting down, they raised up my leg and they were just taking the piss out of having ankle swingers the whole time. And it was like the worst part
That's
was...
a top level comedian. Look at his trousers.
Nah, it was 3 separate comedians telling the same joke.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they've been looking at you backstage going, look at this fucking nothing.
Who was the comedian?
Nobody.
Was it in the UK? or-
Yeah, it was in Poole.
Poole.
Yeah, Poole.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really? So they were doing seat numbers in Poole. That
Yeah,
just seems
it was
like a
a-
place
it
to be.
was
Kind
a
of like
theatre
the equivalent of EasyJet, where they don't give you a seat number.
It was one of them theatres that doesn't usually do comedy sort of thing.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I hated backstage with comedians because they were all like just bitter and like because you'd have a screen to see who was on and what they were doing, and they'd just be slagging each other off.
Really?
And then I'd go out and do my 5 minutes, and they come back, really good stuff, mate, really good stuff. I was like, you fucking hated my Nan stuff, didn't you? Yeah, you thought it was shit and cheap. But,
Have you ever had it where you've knowingly bombed on stage?
oh yeah, it was awful.
It wasn't in Doncaster, was it?
No, it was.
Your dad was in the car.
in Manchester, and it was a Christmas do in January. That was the first red flag, and it's like
Why is it Christmas doing Jan?
but it was. So it was basically like the company was based in St Helens.
Yeah.
At least I thought it was, and I was like, "Oh, I've got all my inbred stuff, all my Nan stuff. They'll be loving that." But it was only one branch was from St Helens. The rest was from all over the country.
Right.
And they're all like pharmaceuticals, and they're all really clever. And when I got to the place, the guy went, "Yeah, a lot of the people here are Muslim, so they're not drinking." I was like, "Okay,
Oh, no.
right." And he went, "Yeah, you'll be on in about an hour or so." And I was sort of wondering, are there going to be other comedians? There was nothing.
This is just you.
A jazz band. You.
And there was no
Unexpected
backstage,
crowd.
so I was stood at the back wall. So the stage is there. I'm just off to the right. I'm thinking this is a fucking lazy way to just stood there. And then the manager, like the CEO, gives them a dressing down on a PowerPoint saying you've underperformed here. And I think, oh fucking hell, I've got to follow this. And then because there's they do a reading from the Quran. And then it's like, okay, now it's time for Stephen. I have to follow that, and there's not a lot of comedy in it. And I just go up on stage and I'm shaking. Open with my same opening line every time, and it was like because I looked really young. It was like, "Hello, it's not a lost child announcement." Nothing. absolutely nothing because they've seen me all night.
Stood in the corner.
And then I was thinking, oh, that's not good. And it was just going downhill. Like, no one was laughing. And the guy who'd booked me was just, instead of 20 minutes, he was like, just do 2 more minutes. So I was like, all right, time to bring out the big guns. And I did my Ladminton stuff. That was about my badminton coach who was a paedophile. And when that didn't work, I just walked off stage with my head down, and a bloke came over to me and went, "Hey, that was good. You do weddings?" And I thought, what a fucking horrible idea that would be. Just going, yeah, this guy was shit at our work, Steve. He's going to nail the wedding. And it was awful. I was getting so much pity. Like, I was just stood there in the corner, and the DJ was.
The DJ was on after you, was he?
Well, he'd been there the whole time, but he just said, yeah, I thought it was good, mate. But there was no laughter, so I know everyone that was saying, yeah, it was good, was just not laughing. Hideous. And then after that, I went home and cried, and then I thought, you know what, this is I need to bounce back. So I did that 5-minute gong show 2 days later, and I won that. So it's like, it was just
things were looking up for you after that.
So that was like that's the sad thing about comedy. It's like the same jokes, but they get a completely different
audience. Yeah,
and even when it goes well, you sort of have that spike. Then you go home and you've not got that. So either way, whether it went good or bad, I'd go home and feel sad. So I was like, what am I doing this for?
When was this? Was this before you?
You were Stephen Tries.
No, this was I was Stephen Lawson, and then it was during university, and then I was doing all right, and then I just thought,
sat it. The YouTube stuff started doing well.
Yeah, I'm going to try YouTube because you don't know how many people will watch something, whereas in that room, there's just 30 people and 20 of them don't care.
Well, you did. I see you banging out the second channel now.
Yeah, we're doing more stuff on the set. Well, it was like last year now. This year, I've my editor wanted to go freelance. Good for him. Go achieve, man. Go achieve. Yeah. Go find yourself. Wow. Don't want to edit me reacting to Come Dine With Me. That's nice. That's nice, mate. No, but yeah, we're just doing some
rebuilding the team, putting the pieces back together, ready for big 2024.
Yeah, hoping AI can edit videos soon so that I could just get on with that.
Yeah.
But do you get this in January? You sort of go, right, next 12 months, what am I doing?
Yeah.
And I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, I get it every year, mate.
Yeah. So I still don't know what I'm doing this year. I'm like, not sure what to do.
Yeah, I don't really. Well, towards the end of last year, you were pumping out a fair few videos, to be fair, weren't you?
Yeah.
And they're all pretty good. So surely it's just about keeping that momentum going, because there was a time where in the main channel it doesn't see much content.
Yeah, I mean I think for the past 2 years it's been like maybe 10 videos a year. And it's not like I'm doing Mr. Beast stuff. It's in a bar.
With your mates dressed up.
And I get Max to come out and say some mildly sexist comment as a comedian.
How is Max?
Max is good. Had a guy deliver a sofa the other day and went, "Oh, I like your videos, mate. Your mate's funny." Yeah, it's Max. But Max just needs to do something.
Is that his full-time job? What does he do?
Oh, he wasn't delivering the sofa.
No.
He was.
What is his job though?
So he works in a bar.
Right.
He does Twitch, and he's got a YouTube channel called The Wingmen where he reviews food. But they always review it a lot of the time they review it in the place. And I think you can't do that because
what if it's
the manager's just there?
Yeah.
And they've given you like a little bit of extra food to bribe you.
Have you seen a guy called Keith Lee?
Oh yeah,
he's massive. So he's on TikTok. You might be able to find him on YouTube there, but he is. Oh wait, that's not Keith. Yeah, that's him. There you go. And he has a similar sort of thing. Like he reviews food, but because he got so big on TikTok, he's had to completely he has to do everything anonymously. So he'll call up under different names, order it, send someone else in to go pick it up. And I get about, and he does a food review in his car usually.
This ain't the guy with Mr. Beast, is it?
The married dad. Yeah.
Nah, something happened
Back
with
off,
Mr.
ladies.
Beast. I remember a food review guy having a bet with something.
Mr. Beast he gave him his chocolate, and
was that?
this Keith Lee was like, yeah, don't really.
Was it no good?
Yeah, I think.
Is that what you said?
I think he's really Like,
I can't remember.
He is
Online.
super truthful though.
Yeah.
Like he always says he does his absolute best to not.
Yeah, I remember him saying like,
he
"Oh, if
sends
I
his
do this,
family in,
this
doesn't
is
he?
gonna be the-"
Yeah, exactly. He sends his family in. Wait, is he sat next to Mr. Beast here?
yeah,
What? And
it's
he
on the
tells him
video.
it's shit.
Wait, let's listen.
Maybe.
I got all that.
There you go.
Oh, here we go.
Triumph.
Oh my God.
Mistakes. I'm gonna be completely honest. Totally not biased because if it sells more, I make more money. I'm gonna be honest. It's a little too sweet.
It's too
It
sweet.
is a lot sweeter than what I would like though. 7 out of 10. I'll take it. Yeah. We're
Oh, he's being
You look at that top comment there. Mr. Beast has anger issues. He held it here though, but I can see it.
This is our crunch bar.
So he's giving
The
that.
one you believe in. Yes. Not crazy, Jamie. No. You don't like crunch bars?
Oh my god.
You know, like Crunch Bros, mate?
Sweet. Let me try this.
zooms are unbelievable.
Oh my god, this tastes good to me.
No.
Wait, we supposed to be ranking them. I rated the first one, so we going completely off of. No, we going completely off of. We're in too deep. I rate this a 10 out of 10. I give this a 11
Oh no.
7.2.
That is not
7.2.
fair enough that he
not-
just sat there and slandered his chocolate.
Yeah. Oh, you can tell Mr. Beast livid about that.
To be
Yeah.
fair, the first he's changed the recipe, hasn't he? I saw him
dunno.
tweet.
Well, after this one.
Yeah, I'm subscribed to Mr. Beast on Twitter, so I pay
Me
like
too.
Really?
pay £7 a month
Wow.
to just to
See
it-
screenshots
see
of his analytics.
Yes, essentially, and he did a tweet saying, "Yeah, I've changed the recipe and the packaging or something like that." I
Oh,
think.
okay.
Good for him, man.
Would you
yeah.
release a product?
No.
What would you release?
You're like,
I'd
And, I don't want to hear any of that Dragon's Den. What some of the shit you were coming out with.
Hey, they were great. I think, what would I release? I don't know. I really don't know.
I'm trying to think what resonates with
I've got nothing to sell.
yourself. Yeah, I don't actually know. Like, I was thinking about that. Like, if I was to make something, like we're talking about, like something to sell.
you've got to
I
go
have
for
no
Yeah.
like, that's like opposite of like your personality, you know, like something that people won't expect.
What about a key ring that's actually a key?
Yeah, I mean, no, we always used to get that, like the cat spoons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, you used to get them?
Yeah.
Why did you get
We used
them?
to get messages about selling them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
No, I didn't actually.
Okay.
Speaking of Tomorrowland, we actually have we sorted it out for this year. So to people that don't know, me and Stephen and a couple of the other boys always do Tomorrowland every year.
Always.
Is it happening again this year?
I think, you know what, there's the first movement in the group chat happened last week. The lineup always looks the same though.
It does.
Like, we've got this year Swedish House Mafia.
But it's all kicked off though, because the main Big Martin Garrix, for the first time in
Like that?
ever
Yeah.
since we've been going, he's not on the list, and all the comments are just, they're fuming about it. Personally, for me, I've seen he headlines it every single
He
year.
always finishes it.
I couldn't
yeah.
give a shit that he's not here this one time.
Do you know what, last year, I think sort of the hour went really quickly, and as it was going, I was like, he's only got about 10 minutes left to play a good fucking song here, and it just slipped through my fingers, you know.
Yeah, he's just not. It hasn't been. Yeah, I don't know. Like, who are the big ones doing it this year? David Guetta's always. That's the thing. To be fair, every year it is just the same people.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's the same fucking music, but I love it.
It is. It's just just Avicii tributes, basically.
Yeah,
You know,
every year it's
that
they
can't go
do
wrong.
do it every single year.
Tiesto
though, don't
does it most years, doesn't he?
they? Yeah, mate, I'm telling you, it's literally copy paste. Martin
is,
Garrix
well.
must have a wedding or something, because there's no reason why he shouldn't be
If you're a
here.
top DJ and you don't play there, it's kind of like you're missing out on the big event,
Yeah.
Yeah,
big one. That
this is their World Cup.
yeah, this is like
this
their
is
no,
Champions
this
League
is
final.
their fucking Sidemen charity match. They all go.
Yeah, it actually is.
They all link up. They're fighting over gold creator bands for backstage.
And then you've got like the people on Twitter begging to go, like Vic.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean? Well, no, Vic really wants to go. This is Vic's dream. Do you know what I mean?
Of course, yeah, of course.
Do you
Yeah.
reckon he could play it?
Well, KSI
Yeah.
was booked for this, wasn't he?
He
once?
was booked to come out with who's that guy he did the tune with?
Nathan Dorr? No.
Nathan Dorr at Tomorrowland.
He's not Tomorrowland, is he?
No, it wasn't.
Everybody make some noise. He's from Brummie, I think.
Yeah, no, he was supposed to come out with. I forget who it was with, but
Randolph.
Library. I would go crazy to be there. Though.
I'd
Dropping
love
a couple pills, you got Randy here. Slow motion.
Here we go. KSI was going to play at Tomorrowland. I can't remember who it was, but he was supposed to go out and then it didn't end up.
And then I think COVID happened.
Yes, that was it.
Wasn't all bad, guys.
This year, though, there is a genuine chance. I have a sneaky suspicion Vic's actually going to be playing.
He's there anyway, isn't he? Like,
yeah.
And then they normally get him on stage.
They wheel him out.
Yeah.
They do. No, who did he go out with last time?
Alan Walker.
I don't know.
Alan Walker.
Yeah.
That was it.
Little Make-A-Wish kid hopping out on stage. Here he is.
Well, and this time now he's.
But this time he'll probably be playing. Yeah. We watched him, and he's very cool.
Let me tell you what the craziest experience is watching Shaquille O'Neal DJ. So his DJ name is DJ Diesel, and I didn't realize this until I went to watch DJ Diesel, and I was looking in the distance. I thought that is a small DJ set, right? Until I realized it's just a very large man. And if you look at the photos,
Must get such bad backache, man.
mate, look down. See on the left there. Look at the side. The decks look so small.
Yeah.
And he's huge, and his DJ sets are pretty filthy as well. And everyone's always excited to see DJ.
What kind of music? What kind of music does he do? You know,
It's the same as all the other boys that are there. Look at him, mate. He's huge. Look at that.
Whoa.
It looks like a toy, like a set of
Big
Lego.
boy. I mean, he must be fat fingering the shit.
Yeah.
What?
No,
because he's got big hands and big hands, small buttons. And
see, when I look at people like that, and look, there's this thing. Oh my god, there's this thing, right? Big people. The size of the person has no correlation to the size of somebody's cock. But you can't tell me we have the same size cock.
I guess we'd have to find out when we.
How?
DJ Diesel, I'm gonna need you to pull down your pants. I need to check something quickly.
I'd love to have him on here. I don't. You know what? I feel like he'd crush the stairs though.
Yeah, he wouldn't fit. But yeah,
I'd Shaquille O'Neal on the fellas. What a crossover that'd be.
There's a lot of detail in this set.
Yeah,
thank you. See, Chip gets a hard on anytime anyone notices.
Johnny English.
We like to keep the detail and the.
What year were you born in?
95. Yeah.
95. Okay, so all of this sort of stuff is within your.
I remember Pizza Hut, Pepsi. What's this yellow drink?
That
Is that just a
cheap
drink?
helmet.
Oh, that's a new one.
Not meant to be there.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Looking around, like there'll be some stuff here. That
What's
you
not meant to be there?
That Master Chief helmet.
Why not? Where's it supposed to be?
Up there.
No.
No time to reset.
no.
Hey,
I do a little change every time.
Every time to see if you notice. It's been a long going thing.
Yeah.
But now I'm agitated and I'm shaking.
Yeah. There's one more as well. I'll let you try and find it.
Nah, bro, don't, because I'll get schizophrenic.
There's a lot of Megan Fox.
Oh, that was me. I used to have a Megan Fox.
I will say we can't open this too much on YouTube, but this is like there is a lot of breath.
Yeah, there's a lot of corn in here.
There's a lot.
Playboy magazine.
Did you ever used to have magazines? You ever used to wank into magazines?
I was talking about this the other day. Isn't it mad that people would go into like Tesco Express, pick off the top rack, hand it to like a young sales or someone at the checkout, and they're just looking at them thinking, "You're off for I know what you're up to. There's nothing else you're doing with that, is there?" I know exactly what you're up to.
Let me tell you, here's a way that you used to be able to circumvent it though. Right? What you do is there was gadget magazines.
Oh, yeah.
So there was one called T5.
Oh.
Right, let me put you lot on, yeah? T5, and it would talk about all the latest gadgets, phones and stuff, but there would always be a really fit model, like wearing pretty much nothing on the front and throughout. And so what you used to do is you used to just buy that one, and obviously I looked like a nerd, so it worked, but secretly I was hitting up page 36.
Your erection gave you away.
Yeah, car ones as well, where they had like a little Nissan Skyline on the front.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of fucking.
I'm not ashamed to admit
that.
I've had a wank over a Next catalogue.
What?
Same, bro.
Next?
A Next catalogue.
Next! Oh, whoa! Whoa! I thought you were talking about nuts.
No, Next, as in the
Next.
clothing shop.
You know what?
Skip the kids section on that.
I can back that because it's good because you're not meant to, innit?
It's just lingerie,
Right.
isn't it? When you're like
Yeah, especially in
11,
the shop.
12.
Like, I used to do it over DVD covers.
DVD.
Let me probably pull this one up. Back in the day, I used to have Pulp Fiction on DVD. Pull up Pulp Fiction now. Let me tell you this girl on the front. She is a little fucking
Samuel L. Jackson.
Jackson, mate. Look at her. You fucking dog. Oh, you see that little bit of cleavage? That used to
Fucking hell.
10 seconds. I've been gone. Fucking Usain
That
Bolt
is-
in my living room.
That is unbelievable. I'm trying to think of like the outrageous ways back in the day you used to just finesse it.
Fantasies as well. I remember that image in Thomas Go that Ryan Giggs porked.
This is Manchester lore that I'm not aware of.
Love that one. I used to pretend I was Ryan Giggs as well.
Or any of you ever get on like Daily Motion and that to watch porn?
Daily Motion. What's Daily
No,
Motion?
I swear, bro. I went for a period of like a year and a half using Daily
What's
Motion.
Daily Motion?
It just basically I had like 15 to 20 second like porn like snippets on
Really?
it. And I just used that because I just couldn't get on the porn site.
Yeah, that's fair enough, man. There was a lot of like risky shit you have to do when you were younger. I mean, we spoke about the TV channels. You had the TV channels. Did you ever risk going on
Television
Sex
X.
Cetera? Sex Cetera?
Etc. was mad.
No.
What?
Channel 4, Channel 5.
The Sky.
Oh.
Babe Station, man.
What was I watching? Yeah, Babe Station, I remember.
Live Jasmine.
Live Jasmine. Do you know about Live Jasmine?
Yeah.
Oh, that is your.
That's a bit more recent.
Isn't that
You
what
have to
you have to pay?
Oh yeah.
You just chat to them there. You just chat to them and then
Chip
you...
used to spend have a monthly budget
That's
of about
not true.
$3
That's not
grand.
true. But we do have a boy that used to be on that.
don't
But obviously, I
go
can't say. But yeah, you used to jump on there. You chat to him. It's not even the girl chatting back though. It's like one of Andrew Tate's lackeys just one of his boys in his crew just typing back.
Oh,
Like,
no.
I love your knob in my mouth, but it's like some 45-year-old Algerian man.
There's so many weird fantasies, and do you know mukbangs were sexual?
What?
That was like a fetish. People would be getting off to it.
Really?
Like,
Well,
see-
you're watching the fucking Sidemen
The
Doc,
originals.
just having a wank.
This isn't what I signed up for. That's not the mukbang that I know.
Go on, Vic. Get it down, yeah.
Poor Vic, just getting absolute pelters.
Yeah, that was something sexual. And then there's a guy who liked to be sat on by a really big woman. That was like his fantasy was being squashed.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I remember seeing a documentary, a really well shot documentary
Is that what you're realizing?
about it. I was just thought, so basically everything weird. There's something for it. But I don't have any weird fantasies.
What, none at all?
Or just,
have you ever had one of-
Gerard shagging me or something? I don't know, lads. Something
Go on,
like that. I don't know.
go on. Tell me your weird fantasy. I know you've got one.
No,
Alright,
I
everyone's
was
got
trying to think about this. My missus says that I'm vanilla, you know.
one. Really?
Yeah, she keeps telling me that I'm just a bit shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, what is that
Alright,
one
man.
thing that you think about? Like, is there something that you'd be too scared to bring up to your missus? I know Chip has the illegal immigrant cosplay. The illegal immigrant cosplay.
Nah, please explain this one again.
It's just funny, isn't it? Like, so funny. It's funny for us because I'll dress up as a copper, obviously. And I'm good at that. I can do good cop. I can do bad cop.
Is there anything in between?
What, mild cop? Like
Just
mild,
mysterious
Yeah,
cop.
I can do.
What's
I
he
can
thinking, cop?
I can do them all. And then she'll dress up as a maid, and obviously she's not English. She don't even have.
She not English.
She doesn't
She not
even,
English.
I just, yeah,
She not
Mate, you
English.
should have seen it when I found her visa papers in the fucking cupboard, hundreds of pages.
That's how it all started, actually.
She doesn't even have an English passport.
And so what happened?
So she's from Iraq. And obviously, there's a lot of Iraq jokes in this cosplay as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she's from Iraq.
Girls love that.
Yeah.
They love puns.
Trust me, it works. And then she'll get dressed up and everything. And obviously, I'll walk in like, oh, can I check your papers up?
Nice.
She'll be like, oh, there you go. They've expired.
Ooh.
Next,
She knew that as well.
next thing you know, I've brought out my stainless steel cuffs, which are actually worth £100. Got carbon fibre plates on them. And I've locked her up. There you go.
And the rest is for
Nah,
your
but the
imagination.
thing, it's not even sexual. Like,
No, because the detail you gave there was about the stainless steel cuffs,
Yeah.
and how much they cost, not the sex. There.
no, it's not sexual. I'll be straight on the phone to Strangeways. Like, I've
Got it.
got
Any point is this sexual, or is this just? Do you give her money?
No, it's just
Go on your
it's
way,
one of
love.
them. She does suck me off at the end. Get the papers renewed, but I'm not having it.
Yeah.
Can't stand her. I want her gone. Send her right back to where she came from.
I don't.
So not got anything like that, do you, Stephen?
No.
That's all a fantasy, by the way.
Yeah, man.
Not real.
Yeah.
Never happens.
Yeah, I don't really know where to go from that, actually.
Well, go on. You tell me about your Christmas then.
Christmas, yeah. Sexy Christmas.
What'd you do for Christmas? What is Christmas in Stephen Try's household like?
Eating too much chocolate, just way too much, and then just feel sad for the rest of the day. And
Is it happy?
You're
at
actually
all?
quite healthy though. Like I remember going
normally,
on
but
holiday
then
once
winter's
with you once.
awful. Winter's always a
You ordered like a salad.
yeah.
Which is
I've done that before.
Fucking mental.
But then, I really hate the winter. Like January, February, awful.
Do you get depressed?
Yeah, big time.
What's it
Big
called?
time.
Sad.
Oh, that is actually what it's called.
Yeah,
It's seasonal
Seasonal.
something depression.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had like a sad lamp that I just sort of blasted in my face.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't think
Yeah.
it was real.
I should have gone outside really, but I just without blasting my face.
You know what they say? They say that seasonal depression is just a load of bollocks.
It does seem
Could
like
be.
that way, but there's going to be
Not to say that
No,
your
it's fine, it's
problems aren't legitimate.
Yeah, no,
But
of course. Like, I'm
After
sure.
hearing what he gets up to, I've got nothing valid.
They do say that, just go outside, innit?
Yeah.
Is that true? Do you?
Pretty much.
So, wait, really? So if you just go outside, it's fixed?
Nah, not quite, but what they say is it's just like to be fair, look, the NHS say it's real, so maybe it is real.
Sad. There you go. Yeah, sad
Winter
depression that comes and goes in a
depression.
seasonal pattern. Well, I hope that is.
Winter depression.
Are any of you like winter over
Well,
summer people?
Get well soon.
I'm always really suspect of people that are, because I can't understand a world of where what this month is now, January,
Yeah.
is better than a July.
Max is big on winter.
Do you know what? I feel like I could look at him and know that. Though.
Yeah, because he loves to wear his coat all seasons. And
The Undertaker coat.
Yeah. You know what, he's
I've
actually-
never seen him without it,
He
to
had
be
it-
honest.
Yeah.
just naked.
Yeah.
That thing he wears is all one piece. But he had that for 16 years, and then he's got a new one now.
Oh.
Same
It's
one.
a new man.
Same one. He just rebought it.
Yeah, he likes winter, and some people like autumn. I can get that like a little bit, but winter's just it's bleak.
Yeah, but I like winter because summer it is hot.
Clear that up. We've got to clip, guys.
I'm not a weatherman, but
It is hot.
25 plus and you're
Do you,
getting
know,
a sweat.
do you know what people say though? They'll get to the end of it, they're like, oh, I'm actually ready for, a bit of coats. And then that's fine for about a week.
Yeah.
And then you go, yeah, this is actually shit. It's pitch black by 3:30.
I'm looking forward to some of this year though, because it seems a lot of people have stopped drinking.
I've stopped drinking.
Really?
Yeah, we've stopped drinking as well.
Should we have a drink now?
You've not
You gone
stopped
sober?
drinking. Yeah, because I was like,
How long?
since New Year.
All right.
So I was like,
So he's done dry Jan.
New Year's resolution. I'm going to stop drinking, and then my mate was like, "You drank after midnight, so drink again." And I said, "No, you silly cunt."
He's got a good point. We do have some strong bows right here.
Never. Yeah, but I don't think. Do you know what I realised? I don't actually like a lot of alcohol.
Really?
I just drink vodka, but you don't drink vodka for the
On its
taste of
own?
vodka. Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah.
And
What
I
do you-
realised, I'm drinking vodka and Lucozade. I'm like, oh, this is a
That is
14-year-old, isn't
that
it?
is so
Yeah.
CX.
I'm just trying to get fingered. But it's I don't think it's for me.
So you're
No.
quitting for good?
Or is it one of those where it's like on occasions?
Do you know what I'm
At
gonna
Tomorrowland, is it just hard drugs them? Because some people do that.
This is it. It's just up the bum, and then
No harm
Rainbow
done.
you got to do something. If you got Theo Baker talking to you,
Fuck,
you've got to be on something.
chewing your ear off. Poor Theo Baker. I mean, he always seems to catch strays on here, doesn't he?
But he's one of those people that
you can take.
I think he likes them
He does. He's a bit sadistic. Is that what it's called? Like when you like to put yourself in pain?
because he sort of sets himself up to get abuse.
Yeah.
And he pulls like a face, and it's strange the way people. I've got a friend like that, my mate Ryan, who likes to be sort of bullied a bit. I think I've made this up because I bully him. do you ever realise you're a bully, and then go, oh?
Looking back at school, yeah. I was a bully. I was a bit of a prick in school.
You
for
still
sure.
are, to be honest.
No, but
What's that? By the way, sorry, but the Proddy's just whipped up a tweet saying it's from @Sidemen on Twitter, and it says coming soon, and it's the Sidemen logo
15 minutes
transitioning into the Netflix logo.
well, I know what it
dropped the
is. You want me to? Can I just say it? And you could cut it out if it's not announced by then.
Yeah.
It's the Sidemen documentary.
Oh, that's a load of shite then. Anyway,
No, I'm in it. I'm in it.
Why are you in it?
Yeah, obviously.
What have
they
you
had
managed
to
to
talk
wrangle
about the hangers on. So I'm in the hangers on section.
Oh my god, like the,
Not even
the
in
outer
hangers
circle.
on, you know.
Yeah.
Can't even get in the hangers on.
You're quite close though, so you deserve to be in the circle.
No, but you know what? I haven't
kind of.
seen. So all I've been told, they did like this. I did this bit where I was being interviewed.
Yeah.
And they started getting like really deep. And I didn't fully expect that. I just thought I was supposed to be there to talk about like the funny shit that the boys get up to, and like how maybe me, Harry, and a few of the boys used to get on it a bit too much. And I was there like, okay, that's fine. And then like one of the interviewers goes to me like, where were you on the night Ethan tried to kill himself? And I was there like, Jesus Christ. Fucking hell, where was I?
That sounds like they're accusing you or something.
Yeah.
Where were you? See if the story matches up.
You just reply, I was in Wagamama's. And yes, I did get a category.
Yeah, and it just got really deep. So I don't actually know what bit of mine they've used in it. I haven't seen the edit.
You say what you said.
I said I was playing League of Legends. I was right underneath his flat.
Yeah.
Playing League of Legends. He should have just shouted me. I would have told him not to do it.
But I couldn't pause it. It's online. Right, no more jokes
poor.
about that.
That's really
bad form.
poor.
That's bad form.
That is really naughty
That's bad form. That's bad form. Yeah.
Anyways.
Oh, well, congratulations. Did you get paid for that?
No, but you know what? It's a good... I was thinking about that. Like, is there any sort of royalties that I get for this?
First appearance on Netflix.
I have a list of things on my phone of like cool things that I've done, and now I can say I'm on a Netflix.
Yeah.
Well done.
Well, I think I'm still praying on that, and it might happen this February. Drive to Survive Season 5.
Oh, yeah, we might be in that.
I'm praying.
That would be cool.
Stanley might be in that as
we had
well.
Oscar Piastri on the pod, and the Drive to Survive team came with him and filmed it all. But it's just like...
There's just no way. I just
How's
can't
it getting-
see how this makes it into the storyline.
I think it'll be like, if he gets his own episode, it'll be like a dedicated bit where it's like Oscar showing what he gets up to day to day, how he's integrating into that new F1 life, that PR life, and then they'll show a 1 second clip.
Yeah.
Well, this is the high life of being an F1
the fellas.
driver, you know?
Or they'll leak the address of the studio as he's walking in.
Or they
that would
just
be
won't
so
include us at
classic.
all because Cal berated F1 for the entire podcast.
I remember that
Saying it
in
was
the whole
shit
thing.
sport.
I was saying this is like one of the worst sports ever.
Yeah.
And then they've sent back the feedback notes. Like, do you mind just getting rid of that?
Yeah. Can we speak positively about it?
What's happened to your podcast?
Oh, yeah.
Because people still message me telling you to bring it back. That's how I know it was good. Because why the hell are they messaging me?
I don't actually know. The podcast was... I thought it was funny, but it started to become apparent that it was just me that found it funny. And we made the worst podcast possible, sort of on purpose. Like Max would go out the room, like I'd kick him out, and then he'd come back in as some ridiculous character. It was always like a terrible play on words. But yeah, it was. I thought it was really funny, but then like people that listen to it be like, "What the fuck's going on?" And that is key for a podcast to be, for it to be understandable.
Constantly confused, especially when they're an audio listener. He's come in wearing an outfit and you can't see it.
Yeah, and also we used to be in a room, and the lighting was awful, and I'd set up the cameras and lights as the others would just sit around. And I'd just be fuming. Instead of asking them to help, I just get really angry that they've not joined in helping. And then at the start of the podcast, someone would say something, I'd go, "Shut the fuck up." I'd just
spent the last hour.
Do you know when you can tell there's been an argument behind the scenes on the podcast? Like Have a Word have that sometimes where you can see this. You can see Dan's a bit pissed off. So I used to do that and just be awful. And we had a producer, Joe, who realised wasn't producing anything. He was just in the room on a laptop. Research, yeah.
And then it's like, right, Joe, press record. I'll press it, don't worry.
Max was pressing record, and that's when I realised, hold on, Max is the producer here. So I made him sit in the corner behind a chair. Really degrading stuff. But I said it had to be done. So it was just a podcast. We got to the point of a podcast. Joe, where are you going? I was just going to my mate. How much to wank off your dad on the violin? And we
sounds like a standard fella.
We talk about that for about 15 minutes, and then I also we did a video, and he accidentally flashed his penis because we put he put DP down his pants, and he pulled down his pants and I screenshotted his penis. And then as a punishment on the podcast, I sent it to his dad, saying, "What do you think of my haircut?"
Whoa!
No way!
So we just got to the point where it was going too far.
His dad, that is. I couldn't imagine much worse than opening up your phone to see a picture of your son's cock.
Yeah.
Would you care?
Nah, you would, mate. You don't need to see your son's cock.
If you got sent a photo of your son's cock, like you've seen it before when you were younger, no?
Yeah, but I think it's slightly different. Like you're watching it, you're reading it, going, "What do you think to my new haircut?" And it's a picture of your son's.
I think you've just got to like reply like, "Go on, lad," or
what? That implies you want more.
or
send us the rest.
Or if it's context, isn't it? If it's massive, it's like, go on, lad. If it's small, you go, oh, that's
just reply,
some peck of that.
Raise the good un.
Yeah. Have you seen Hardest Geezer run in Africa?
Yeah, I forget he's still doing that because it's just going on for so long now.
Never ending.
It's a bit embarrassing at this point, isn't it? No, it's that's got to be a documentary, hasn't it?
He uploads it like every day or like every few days.
Just like every country's been in, there's been something where some near-death experience.
Yeah.
I don't think he even dramatizes it. I think it's genuinely horrific.
I think it's worse than what he makes it out to be.
Yeah.
He's absolutely off his rocker, this bloke. His thumbnails have got better, though, to be fair.
Thumbnails have got better. I wish we could help give him some insights. Not saying that it's bad, but this could have absolutely...
What I'm running for.
I think it could have flown harder than what it is doing. Like, he's running across fucking Africa.
Yeah.
The video should be getting
kidnapped
less
and
than
all
100K.
sorts, left, right, and centre.
Where does he go from here?
Doing good considering how much he's
once you've ran the length of Africa, what can you do next?
What's next? I think you sack off running and you do like a swimming thing or something because like you've completed running after this.
Or he's got to start running with like fucking fridges on his back and all that crap.
YouTube banner's a bit cocky.
First person ever to run the... I mean...
I'll tell you what, Russ Cook, you're not done it yet, eh?
Yeah. You get ahead of yourself,
Not done it.
Russ.
But yeah, we're going to try and get him on the pod.
Yeah, that would be good to have him on. Because I think about all the...
And do it.
What's that?
You could fly to Africa and do it.
Yeah, we might do that. Somebody just did that, actually.
We might do that.
Have you got like a list of people you want on? Is Luke Littler one of those? No?
He was there.
He would be good to get on at some point.
We did want him on.
Do you know him?
No, I don't.
I just feel like you would know him. I don't know why.
He's from where
he's
I'm
from St Helens, isn't he?
Where he's from, yeah, like Warrington. Runcorn.
You look like a bit of a darts player.
I'm not.
Because you look like you...
Right, that's that settled.
Watch your fucking mouth, mate.
Podcast is going well.
It's been a tough winter. No, dart. I've done Flight Club. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't.
Know my way around a board.
Yeah,
it's a weird sport.
Are you doing any? I don't know to say you're doing any sport at the minute, but
somebody.
I'm learning to run because
you're learning to run. I feel like that's just something you're born with.
You know what? You think this, and then I've got like a really bad groin and hip when I run. I'm 28. I should be able to run.
Oh, I've got a bad hip when I run. To be fair,
yeah.
Like,
So
tight hip flexors and
so
he said he's learning to run.
So yeah, they showed me on video, and my form is awful. So.
What are you limping in?
So basically, like, I'm not using my hamstrings to run.
That's great.
Okay,
and you're supposed to apparently.
How do you use your hamstring? I'm just lifting my legs.
Yeah, I just thought, oh, you run. But,
No, but if you
Run on the spot for us.
if you're like
but you're supposed to really kick back.
you're like running.
Fucking hell. Look at this,
I
Border
see what
Patrol.
it means about learning to run here.
Running, eh? Yeah. And you've got.
Yeah, you got to really push off.
Can you?
So have you been having
run in a
lessons?
circle for
Yeah.
us?
You've been having running lessons, right?
No.
So how's that been going? What does a running lesson look like?
So they get you on the treadmill, and you have a mirror, but they film it to show you everything. But then you've really got to kick back and get like a sort of circular motion behind you. Because I was landing way in front of me, thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to get further. But they're saying, no, you're slowing down when you land.
Yeah.
And then you're only pushing off later on.
So you got to flick the. You
Yeah, you got to get it behind you, mate. Yeah.
I heard something that was quite interesting. Running properly should feel like you're constantly falling over.
Really?
Like it's like the weight, so it's like boom, and then it kicks up back. Like, do you see what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
a series of lots of little falls.
Okay.
Now I don't know if that's how it should be, but I read that once and I was like, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
So every time I've been doing it, but sometimes the little falls turn into a big fall.
Yeah.
I think once I can run properly,
When will
Get back
The
on the
world.
balance.
when will that be?
I think 4 more years.
Lessons.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
No, 3 weeks, and I'll be
How
ready.
far can you run?
At the moment,
What's the
I can run
longest?
about 20 seconds, and then they say stop. Yeah, you're gonna do yourself an injury. But I used to run. I got into a thing where I ran 5k every day.
Whoa,
That's good.
That's
But it was
nice.
when I was like 16 and like a fat little ginger. And then I was like, well, I need to do something here if I'm ever going to get laid. Good one, Stephen. You try speaking to a woman, you fucking loser. Yeah.
Just started speaking to himself.
And then, so yeah, I was running every day, and then I got really scrawny,
Yeah.
sort of burnt
Oh, God.
chip, 2020. And then I,
So you've been through it all then, really?
yeah, mate. Where's my documentary, Netflix? Yeah. Badminton's never seen the likes of this.
I didn't know you used to be fat.
Yeah, in school. Yeah, little poker boy. There's me with the
can't-
2 ducks behind me.
I can see it.
Stephen tries fat. Oh, well, there you are on the right there.
Where's me with the ducks? If you type in
you?
Stephen tries young, that's not me.
You and Theo.
Type in Stephen tries young. Let's have a look.
And don't put any words after young, please. There he is.
Oh,
Cheeky
yeah.
boy, cheeky.
I feel like that back then. No, I like how this is called the Notorious Duck picture. Like this is burned into your mind.
I was quite big there as well. The stand-up one.
Becoming a stand-up comic. Oh my god!
Oh my
Yeah.
god, you
I
look.
really hated filming that series.
You look like fucking Biff out of Back to the Future. Do you know what that is?
Or Buzz from Home Alone.
Yeah.
Oh
Thanks, mate.
yes,
Yeah.
that's even better.
But yeah, I was. That's not real, is it?
Look like
No.
Declan Rice, sir. Is that Declan? No, it's not. With
no,
the
that's
fucking
Stephen
tie.
tries.
Yeah, that's Trisey boys.
You've been through some phases.
There's Max.
Oh my god!
Max is yeah. He's
How's his weight
He
loss
looks
going?
like a Turkish
well.
barber.
Gymshark dropped him. Nice one, Gymshark.
Did they actually?
Yeah.
So what? Because wait, explain this briefly. By the way, I completely forgot about this. So Max was one of Gymshark's first athletes.
so basically,
Did that come around?
so they did a tweet where whoever gets the most likes on this will make them
A
an
Gymshark
athlete.
athlete.
So I sent it to him and said, Max, you should reply to this. I think it'd be really funny. And so Max did a before and after of his journey, but the before was actually his after. Saying, look at my journey, guys. But there was like Olympians and stuff who were really pissed off that Max won. Going,
Gymshark's
why
worst
is
PR.
this? And it was like why is this fat guy won instead of me? Max was like, oh, it was horrible. But then they did some stuff with him, and then I don't think Max was posting about it enough in fairness.
Oh, well, is that what the problem
So Jim
was?
Shark was like, they were probably like thinking, oh, where can we save money?
So wait, was he put on like a retainer?
They had he was doing. I don't think he was paid, but they were paying for him for a PT and for like food and like Gymshark clothing. But I think mate, he didn't post about it enough. A thanks wouldn't go amiss, mate. You know.
Is he doing anything?
Nice contract.
Like every time.
That's brilliant.
But yeah, I just think he also did. He didn't really care because it was like we did it as a joke.
Yes.
So he was a bit like,
You know what would have been good if he'd actually taken it and genuinely like transformed into a unit.
Because
they would have lapped that up, you know.
he is strong, but I remember when we did that strength challenge and he was shit at the bench press. Because he spent about a year of his life at one point just saying he could batter me. He's just going, I could fucking batter you. So I was expecting big things. But yeah, I don't know. I think Max needs to. There's got to be something for Max because everyone I meet goes, Max is so funny.
He is.
Obviously, I think it. I just want him to do something because he's ridiculous in a good way.
Yeah, he is a good lad.
I remember I got into beef with Max.
Really?
Actually.
Wow. About what?
Nah, it wasn't. There was no beef on my side, but
The most one-sided altercation you've ever seen.
I can't actually remember the exact story of how it happened, but
Was it after
this was part
Twatty Live? No, it was Twatty Live, the one I'm thinking of.
Oh no, yeah. And then we met up at Part Life, and we squashed the beef there. But explain the Twatty Live one.
So we did a great show in London, and then afterwards we were at a bar, and I just remember Max coming over to me and saying, I think this is hard to remember. He was like, I think I'm gonna have to fight Cal. I was like, what? He was like, yeah. He said he said something like you what or something like that. He's like, I think I'm gonna have to fight him. I was like, I think he's joking. And he's like, yeah, I'm not sure. And then I went over to you and you're like, yeah, I was just joking. And it was like clearly a joke. And Max
I made a thing like he'd made a joke, and I went, you what? Like that, like as a joke. But he's taken it really seriously. And so when Stephen came over and was there like, wait, what's happened here? I was like, what are you on about? What do you mean what's happened? It turns out Max had like gone internalized that. I think he'd like escalated it massively. But then like nothing was ever said for ages about it.
Yeah.
I'd known this, but me and Max had never spoken since. And then I think at Part Life, there's a really funny story. Actually, you said it best on your podcast. I'm not going to ask to repeat the story because it's best people just go and listen to it, about Max's experience at Park Live.
Oh, well,
but
fucking tell me.
No, because it's just a really long story.
Okay.
But it's about how he's...
It was special.
Can you summarize it in a short...
Yeah, paraphrase.
Yeah.
So we went to Park Live. And Max took a drink, which he thought was just a drink. There was something in it. And then he was in a bad way. And he couldn't really stand up.
Wearing like the full Undertaker outfit as well.
He had his black coat on. And he was just in a terrible way. And Park Life is just a muddy mess anyway.
Yeah.
So he was just slipping around.
He's sliding around like what he thought was a normal drink ended up having some extra sauce in it.
Fuck yeah.
And this bloke was literally slipping and sliding round Part Life off his fucking nuts.
Yeah. And then I was getting there. I hadn't seen him for hours. And then I got a call off an unknown number, and he was back at the hotel with the concierge. And he somehow made it back.
It was a mess up.
And then I had a text the next day for day 2. It was Max at 10 a.m. saying he was ready for day 2. Then I called him a bit later, and he was obviously coming down. He turned up in the exact same
outfit, covered in mud. He ain't seen a bed. He hadn't seen nothing. Walked through the door, and we were looking at him like, this man has had the roughest day anybody's ever seen.
Oh God!
But yeah, Max has stopped drinking as well now, so it does it to someone. But yeah, why has he never been consistent on YouTube? I don't know. That's Max for you, mate.
Yeah, but yeah, that's why I thought the podcast was always good, because he was. That wasn't necessarily his thing, but that's where we got a lot of him.
Every week we saw him. He does. I don't know if he does Twitch. He definitely did Twitch for a while. Because he's big on his gaming. But yeah, he just need Max to do. Just get himself out there.
Do you live with him?
No, I'm not his carer. No, he's living in Manchester.
Right, we've got a few would you rathers here, so we'll knock through a couple of these. Right, this is a good one. Would you rather be slightly thirsty no matter how much you drank, or slightly tired no matter how much you sleep?
Oh, fucking hell.
You know what? That's an easy one for me.
Really?
Yeah, I'd rather be slightly tired. I feel like that's just life.
Yeah, the thing is, is it slightly tired enough to the point where it stops you actually doing stuff? Or is it just always in the background?
Slightly. I'd say, do you know what? Thirsty, there's so many times where I've been in a foul mood and then I've just been dehydrated.
Yeah.
And then I have to go, I'm sorry about that.
You're never in a good mood.
Yeah, you're not up for stuff.
I feel like you can get used to being tired. Like you can get in a rhythm.
Yeah. I'd like to be...
It's called depression, that, actually.
I don't know. I hate being thirsty. Yeah, I despise it.
Yeah. All right. Cool. We'll go with those. Would you rather never enjoy music again or never enjoy food again?
Never
enjoy food again.
Yeah.
Never enjoy music again.
No, I'll go. Well, you already don't listen to music.
It's a load of
music.
No, he doesn't.
Load of fucking shite, mate. It's just sound waves. Like you've lost your head.
God, you're so deep, man.
So yeah. Listen, let me tell you something profound.
You're just like by the shed in a house party, aren't you?
Yeah.
Not in there listening to that shit, mate. Conforming to those sound waves.
No,
yeah,
I listen to
not me.
what are they called? Soundscapes.
Rhino Cat.
But Rhino Cat, that's a throwback.
The Rhino Cat with a few Skypes.
There'd always be some fucking one bloke that rocks up to the party with a man bag on. A fucking canister in one hand, and he's like, "Got Rhino Cat on me."
Yeah. Well, I didn't. Have I told the story about? I was at
you know, Battlefield, Stephen.
Student Town, yeah.
Yeah. And there'd be some fucking rotting little basement, and they're doing a DJ set down there. That's me mate, Scaff David. Yeah, he actually said to me that he did a class with you once. Acting, he's an actor. He said he was in a comedy class of some sort. I didn't know they did that. But yeah, he was like, yeah, ask Stephen if he knows about me. I was like, he's not going to know.
David, you know what David from acting?
Oh, David, yeah.
No. I've asked you before, and you went, yeah, no.
I don't... Because our course was, we did comedy, and then there was like the drama people, and we all thought, oh, they must hate us because we...
Maybe he was one of them, yeah.
But they didn't actually hate us. They couldn't care less about us. Yeah, that was, uni.
All right, let's do... wait, this one says, Stephen lost his virginity late in life.
Yeah, man.
I found 40-year-old virgin stories from Reddit. All right.
How old are you? I didn't know that.
23.
What?
So that's a really
That is late. No, it's
how
5
old are
years
you?
ago. I'm 28.
28. All right. What was it? Was it a great story?
No.
Is it one that you want to share?
Joe, I said it on I've said it on podcast before, but
not this one, mate.
Yeah. So basically, with the young, well, she's not young anymore. With Zoe, we were. I was under the impression it was our fourth date, and I was like, if you've not had sex by the third date, she's going to dump me. And I was convinced of this. On the second date, we stayed together in a hotel because...
On the second date?
Yeah, but it was because we missed the train back, and then it was 2 a.m. in Liverpool, and I went to get a hotel, and the Premier Inn went, oh, we've got one room, it's £220. And I was going, oh, God. That's the way these two didn't flinch at 220 for a hotel. cheap, good deal, man. So we stayed there, and I thought I don't want to come across as weird or anything. So I slept in my skinny jeans on the bed.
On top of the bed.
So I thought I don't want to scare or anything. I think
those guys are big.
It was more scary that I slept in skinny jeans. This fucking freak.
So what did she get her kit off and go to bed?
Yeah, she was going, are you going to get in here? No, love. There's a flannel in the bathroom. So yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna weird her out. And then for some reason, my logic was then third date. Oh, we have to have sex by the third date, otherwise she'll dump me. But then we didn't. And then I was going fourth date. Oh God, it has to happen now. Otherwise, it's done forever, Stephen. Another 23 years. So when it came to it, we had it was just after Tomorrowland, and
Oh, you were.
And a set started. It was like a 2-hour set. And then as I heard that one finish, we were still going, and I was like, "Oh God, Stephen, you loser!" And then yeah, it was a little bit after that, but it was a long time coming.
So it was at Tomorrowland.
It was after Tomorrowland.
After Tomorrowland.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying I thought I was a part of the experience.
Oh no, it wasn't at Tomorrowland. No.
Oh no, that would have been good.
That one.
Martin Garrix's on in the background, fireworks going off. Stephen's losing his virginity. That's a pretty good way to go
have
out.
sex at Tomorrowland.
There is a story about
Wait. There's something here. There's underlying tones of misconduct. Sexual misconduct.
I won't go into it.
What was it, Stephen?
No.
Nah, Stephen doesn't do that type of stuff.
You look too nice.
Thank you.
Don't wanna
Thank you
hear
very
it.
much.
Yeah.
He's too innocent, man.
Yeah, man. But yeah, it was just it was. But that was the thing about it. I had it in my head. It was just a massive deal.
Yeah. How long did you last?
Ages. That was the problem.
Right.
Because it goes past the point of he's a stud to he's awkward.
That's offensive.
Yeah. This guy
Sometimes
doesn't know what he's doing.
they could take offense to that.
Yeah.
Fucking
She
hell,
couldn't
you
care
know?
less. Yeah, it was. Just
An awkward moment in your life.
Terrible sex. I blame it on Babe Station. Yeah.
Yeah, look what it's done to you. At least you weren't on. I would hate to see you with a bit of live Jasmine.
Shit, man.
Live Jasmine.
What's happened on there?
No, it's just
mad
it's just a
Jasmine,
mad spot.
The thing is, they always catch you with the ads, and then you're like, "Go on, then."
Have another £1,000.
Fucking hell, go on, then.
Do you have? Or say that it was you, hypothetically. Do you have like an accountant who'd see that, like see live Jasmine?
Probably. No,
Yeah.
but it's disguised, isn't it?
What did that? Yeah, it goes down to something on your
Not that.
something else on your bank account.
I don't know what it goes down as.
Probably
I've heard it goes down as something like hate.
The most suspect.
Really
probably.
does it?
Just like an old scaffolding company.
That's like. Does OnlyFans go down as OnlyFans on your bank statement? Lewis, you'll know what happens. Because I can imagine, you know when you're applying for a mortgage and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like they comb through your bank statements.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, could you just imagine being that guy? And it's like the same with they've come out and said to young people you need to stop sending your mates money and making like joke references. Being like for the bomb or like for the gear.
Slut
like
dollars.
Drugs.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they're looking at it and they can't approve the mortgage if you're saying, "Oh, this is like for a bomb." Like, "Oh, so this guy
money.
finances
Genuinely.
terrorism."
Yeah.
Can't give him money.
Yeah, but don't go that far back, do they?
The previous 3 months.
No, it's more than that.
When you apply, it's like 6
Oh, I've
months.
had to give last 3 years. You know.
Yeah.
I've sent that.
different wealth brackets, I think.
Well, I'm obviously on the ropes here. They want to see a lot more.
I've sent all sorts of fucking mad shit back in the day. That
Yeah.
might be finished.
Yeah, when
Bin
you
Laden reward money. Well done, mate.
A friend of mine actually got done for like having gambling too much.
It's always a friend, eh?
yeah, Proddy has the craziest friend group.
What was it? Gambling.
Stag do I'm going
Gambling
to.
too much.
Huh?
You can't. You're always
Gambling.
you're
Yeah,
only-
he gambled too much.
You're only
and
one win away.
They flagged it on his mortgage application.
Oh bloody hell!
So then he sacked off gambling and thought, I've got a problem.
Well, at least that's one way to find out
Yeah.
you've got a problem.
Yeah. Baptism of fire.
Problem is, he was only one win away.
Yeah. I love that meme of the mine.
The mine.
Where he's
Have you
digging
seen that
for-
meme, Stephen?
Have you
Type
seen
it in. Where he's mining for diamonds and he turns back and the one.
No, right. Yeah, it's got the gambling meme there.
Let me just say,
It
hit
says
me on
when
the
you're
ball.
one away from your big win.
Oh shit!
Or have you seen on Twitter like people being
By the way,
like,
we don't promote bad gambling.
Yeah, no, don't.
Just,
don't.
only
yeah,
good
just
gambling.
to remind you guys.
Only smart
Quit now.
gambling. Follow me. Tipster 123.
I don't really gamble. I had a big win and I stopped. I put £2 on Marcus Rashford and 3-1, won 250, and I said, "That's me."
Yeah.
Done.
I had Tyson Fury to draw against Wilder.
And
Got
what'd you
that.
win?
160.
Oh, can nearly pick that Premier win.
Max had gone out that night. He got paid in cash, and then he just had it in his pocket and went out, and someone nicked it.
Oh, fucking hell.
So So he called me up telling me this. For some reason, my first response was, "Oh no way! I have actually just won that amount in a bet." Cheers, mate.
Did you give him it?
No, I did actually. Yeah.
Did you actually?
Yeah.
Oh, that's quite nice.
But then, he had to earn it by jumping in the river. Swings and roundabouts, man.
All right, what are these here, Prod?
Right, so I've made up some hypothetical dilemmas, sort of would you rathers for you.
Okay.
So,
All right, okay.
The ones
You
that are
wanna claim
highlighted,
these,
I
do
want you
you?
to read off.
All right, we'll start with the bottom one because that one appeals to my eyeballs. We'll start here. Get a boob job as a bloke. By this, I mean full-on double D breasts with proper bounce. What, like when they go and ask for it, it's like, make sure these are proper bounce.
Like, yeah,
The way he's
movement.
worded it, with
And
proper bounce and all.
You are sexually frustrated, you know that. Full on
Not me.
double D tits with proper bounce. Yeah, you could just see it rising as he was typing this. With proper bounce.
Or lose one of your hands and lose feeling in your only remaining one.
Like, you can still use it, you just can't feel anything.
Well, some would argue that that's actually a superpower because have you heard about the tactic about putting your hand underneath your ass, getting it numb, and then wanking
Dead hand
yourself
gang.
off with it so that it feels like someone else is doing it?
Sleepy
Have you
Joe?
heard that?
Sleepy Joe.
Sleepy Joe.
You
Wow.
got a name for
Mate, it don't even work. I genuinely have gone to the point of almost losing my arm. And then going out, I've done left arm through, and you lose so much that you can't do it properly.
Do you
And
reckon-
then you look like you're Stephen Hawkins wanking.
Oh yeah, when he gets to the people, isn't it?
Yeah.
Small hands.
All right, give us another one there, Chip.
Where are we at?
Wait, so what you
Well, what was
deciding?
your answer?
Oh,
What was your
shit,
answer?
shit.
I'm gonna lose a hand.
I'm gonna lose lose one of your hands. So I've got a nub.
No, you've got so you've got no hand,
Yeah,
a nub,
and
then the other one is just you can't feel it.
Fuck
You
me.
can use it, but can't
I'm happy
feel it.
to lose one hand because honestly, get the little nub, get one of them fucking attachments, little grenade launcher on your fucking nub. Fuck off.
Could you write if
running
you have a nub?
around just going
If you
fuck
can't
off.
feel it, can you write?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think you would be able to because that's just muscle
You
memory.
could dip your nub into ink and
Great and full stop.
fucking Picasso on the walls of Shoreditch.
You could make money off that, you know.
Mate,
What?
of course you can. People
Sleepy
actually,
Joe.
there's a fetish for getting like fingered off nubs.
But you don't think the man with full on bounce double D tits isn't going to make money?
Yeah,
That's a good point to be fair.
No, that
he's
is
gonna
a
make the
fetish.
most money.
All right, next one.
Right, there you go.
Drink a half a pint of hardest geezer's sweat after a 50-kilometre run through Senegal, or share a bed with Derek Chisora and his wife after he wins a fight, having just finished a 4-week abstinence from sex. So rogue.
Do you know what?
Fucking hell.
It's got to be the second one.
It has
Do you
to
know
be.
when you do think, surely when you're on a podcast, like you do things just because you think, oh, I'll get a story out of it. Just imagine.
Yeah.
Just imagine Derek Chisora. They're just trying to make small talk. I'm bad at small talk as it is. Derek Chisora and his wife are just having sex. Me just at the end of the bed. Yeah, doing well there, Des. Go on, Del boy.
I was doing an interview once at the back of like I think a Misfits fights, and some massive bloke came up from behind me, screamed in my ear, and then ran off. And I think it was Derek. Because I went to the interview. Went, oh, it was a bit mental. I went, yeah, who? I don't know who that was. And he went, don't know who that was. That's Derek Chisora.
Oh,
So it
right.
probably was then, yeah.
Yeah, so it was. Yeah, but you know,
Derek Chisora's wife. Wait,
no.
oh no, it's David Hay with the thruple.
Yeah.
Oh,
Have you heard about David Hay's thruple?
yeah. Didn't I saw that Helen Flanagan, who used to be in Coronation Street, has joined the thruple or something. So
Yeah, it's
Might be,
mate,
an
it's
extra one.
constantly his January transfer
like a new
window is
cult.
mad.
I've got a boxing glove of David A where he signed it to Josh from David A. Then he's put 2023, realised we're not in that year and crossed it out and put 2022.
Really?
Do you
On
remember
the
her? Do you remember her on I'm a Celeb?
Who?
Helen Flanagan.
No. Who is it?
Fucking hell.
she was with Scott Sinclair.
I'm
Scott Sinclair. Damn, that's a name I
Scored
haven't
a
heard.
great goal for Plymouth once.
Yeah, they could take your eye out.
You are not well. You know that. You
Mate,
shouldn't be behind two
can't we-
computers.
Stop.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on to the next one.
Great décolletage, you know.
Décolletage. What's
Yeah, you know,
that?
like collarbone and all that.
Wait, is that what it's
Wow.
called?
Don't worry.
That's a big word for a
fucking hell. I read,
chip.
mate. I read.
Is that a response you got on Live Jasmine?
That's my go-to one. Lovely décolletage you have, my lady.
All right, use the ensuite bathroom. Oh, fuck's sake, brother. Use the ensuite bathroom in Oscar Pistorius's gaff, or receive a hand job from Edward Scissorhands.
Oh.
Right,
You know what?
Right, so realistically, I'm losing my knob or I'm losing my life.
And you know what? I don't.
No, there's a high risk. Not necessarily.
I mean, I didn't work out for the last person that hid in the
Wait,
bathroom.
this one's gone over my head a bit. So, what's going on with the bathroom again?
You don't know this story.
He shot his wife in the bathroom.
Oh, it
'cause
was in the bathroom.
he thought it was an intruder.
Yeah. And now everyone keeps going out. Why is Oscar Piastri free? You seen it?
No, we're not talking about the F1 driver.
No, but that's part of the joke online.
What is it?
Yeah, all the replies to his tweets.
I bet he gets so tired of that.
Yeah. Wait, so, yeah, use the ensuite bathroom. So you're insinuating that I'm going to get shot. Wasn't it an accident?
No.
Well, that's what he said.
Yeah, good point.
Funny that.
Bloody good point.
Is it? So it wasn't?
No.
He's just finished. Has he come out of jail?
Yeah, I think he has.
So wait, I do want to quickly know, why did he shoot her? What was the situation
He
with that?
thought it was an intruder.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
And- oh, wow. That's good. So I'm going to read up on this.
There was a documentary.
What was the proof that he was lying? Like, what was the sitch?
Well, he's just blasted a massive
logic,
shotgun
yeah.
through into a bathroom door, and I'm just not too sure that's
Yeah,
the way you would
Maybe
deal
there'd
with an
been stuff
intruder.
beforehand.
Yeah, true. I get you. Well, I'll get onto the case.
Could be
tonight.
wrong here, but I
it
think
out.
neighbours said they heard shouting and stuff.
Oh, so they were having a scrap.
So,
and
yeah.
Oh, bloody hell. So he's just gone and...
Oh.
Mate.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like that?
No.
Joe, when someone's in the bathroom and you need it, I get a bit cranky, sure, but I would
Never draw for the shotgun, do you?
No.
I don't have one, so if it's
See,
not
that's always a good start. I
not
feel like if
pissing
you
yourself.
don't have a gun in the house,
Yeah.
you're less likely to kill someone.
that's the Americans' logic. Though,
I've
isn't
got
it?
a
Like,
fire
a lot of the
extinguisher,
time.
though, in my kitchen and in my bedroom. And
Fucking
it doubles
hell.
up as a fire extinguisher.
Wow.
And a hitting apparatus.
Don't come near me. I've got a hitting apparatus. That sends them on their way. Let me tell you
It's a
that.
bit of a mouthful.
Why don't you just if an intruder came in, you slip on your policeman's uniform,
Yeah.
Hello.
Well, well, he might be a white bloke. Then what am I
stainless
going to
steel
do?
cuffs, yeah.
With the carbon fiber insert.
Where are
Ignore
your
the maid.
Where are your papers? We've got them. All right. Place is yours, lad.
All right. What's this one? Hiding a condom. You have 1 hour to hide a condom in your home before the FBI comes round. Proddy, what has happened with these things?
Oh, I've got it.
If they come round, if they find the condom, then you automatically are placed on the sex offenders register for life. You have committed no crime, but this will tarnish your life indefinitely. It cannot be. You cannot hide this condom on you or be inserted inside of you. Where are you hiding the condom?
What? And yeah, like, what have you on the list already?
Yeah, well, if you hide it somewhere that puts you on the list.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at the front door on the stairs.
Right. Well, I'm putting mine on the light bulb and turning the light on.
I'm going to put it on the FBI's penis and wink at them. Come on. You
not
wouldn't
think
fuck
by
me then
putting
put
it
me on the
light
list, would you?
bulb, There's a little nub hanging off.
Well,
you'd see the little
if
nub.
physics tells me anything, it's going to melt the condom.
Surely they're walking in this smelling that.
Yeah,
Oh,
and-
it stinks of
No,
plastic.
fuck me. I've got proper bulbs. E27. Right there, man. Gonna. I actually think you genuinely wouldn't find a condom on a light bulb because you wouldn't see it, no?
You have 1 hour to hide a condom. Where would I put it?
Do you know what? I moved house and on the day we were moving, the owner said, "Oh, our son who lives away, he's left a memory card in a light fitting," and then I was like, "What?" And so it might have been a few days later they told us about this, but they couldn't get it out, and so my girlfriend got it out the light fitting, and it was this weird little like memory card.
It's like an SD card, or is it like a
yeah, but
USB?
It was one that
PS2.
was weird to read.
Okay.
Like I've never seen the shape before, and I was thinking, oh, who hides something in a light fitting?
Yeah.
It's really weird to do that. I was telling my friends, and they were One of my mates was just going, "You've got to tell the police." Like he was convinced it was going to be something horrific.
You've got to put it in your laptop and find out what's on it.
But then, what if they can
Are you
trace your
telling me you
laptop?
did it? Huh?
What if then this geezer does get in trouble and there's proof that he's put it into his laptop? He's then fucked.
No, because all you have to say is like, look, he's asked me to take this from the thing. The curiosity got the better of me. I had to see what was on it.
Critical thinking, internet cafe.
So everyone sees. We're all in this together, guys.
So what did you do then?
So I was panicking. But I was thinking, why would you tell your parents if it was something awful?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless
And why
the
would
whole
the parent then tell you?
Whole
as well?
family's in on
Yeah.
it, maybe. And they're like, fuck, we've left a memory card with all the child dodgy stuff on it.
Yeah.
I can't believe that you didn't look at it. I'd need
You'd
to.
have to look at that.
For the plot, I would need to look.
But he was like his job involved working on
Probably-
websites and stuff.
Oh, it's probably
Oh,
pirated
mate.
movies or
Yeah.
something.
You'd be fuming.
He's got Rush Hour 4 on that. But the light fitting was good because it was really screwed in and it was underneath a bit of plastic as well.
Yeah.
So we never would have found that. Not that we go looking for it.
Fucking hell, good card.
So condoms
is that
and the
where
light
you would
fitting.
put it?
Yeah. Underneath
that
one of
memory
the.
card's going to sit with me for a while.
Yeah, I really want to know like, what was on it.
It was
So you
fine.
said it
fine.
wasn't something you'd seen before, not like a little sand disc. It was something different.
I'd never seen it before, but Your Honour, but it was. It was. Yeah, it was.
Weird shaped.
Yeah, but I think it was like him. He basically had it somewhere that he'd never move it, so he wouldn't lose it. But
Yeah.
then
Maybe it was like collateral. You know that way you're keeping something.
Yeah, like blackmail.
Yeah, a little blackmail.
Yeah.
ooh, yeah.
It could be that for sure.
Fucking hell.
All right.
Light fitting for me.
Where are you putting it, Chip?
Light bulb, not light fitting.
But you're wrapping the condom around
Let
the
me
light
just
bulb
explain
like
to you
that.
quickly, just really quickly. Think of the shape of a light bulb, right? So the actual rubbery bit that's, a little bit thick is going
Yeah.
to be hidden because when you look up, you're not going to be able to see that bit because the bottom of the light bulb is fat. And then you turn the light on, and these things are see-through anyway, and it might just melt. And who even looks directly at a light bulb,
Yeah.
But what if they turn the light bulb off?
Do you look at the light when you turn it off to make sure it's gone off? No, you carry on with your day.
You're right, actually. You know what? That's a great point. When I've turned off a light, I've never looked at the light. I just turn it off.
Oh, even better, I've got a fucking lampshade as well. So I've doubled up the security on the bulb. So the lampshade's
They're
covering.
never finding
Look
that.
at this light here.
That would have to be a massive condom.
No, but you
to
can't.
get it
You
around
can't.
that.
No, but you can't see the bulb.
The FBI have an hour to find this thing. Do you not think they're looking on fucking
What?
light
You think the first thing they do when they go in there check his bulbs? No,
Yeah.
Maybe.
not happening.
What about if you put it in like peanut butter or something? And
Yeah.
just put it.
We were chatting in the
Are
office.
you noting down these ideas? Good stuff, guy.
We were chatting in the office and we said bake a loaf of bread. Put it in the middle of the loaf.
That's
Ooh.
beautiful.
That's
And
not a bad
if
shout.
that is the last thing you do before getting put on the list, it's quite wholesome. Right?
Yeah.
All right, let's go on to here we go. We'll do the mock of the week thing, which is
I really enjoyed that bulb thing.
that got you thinking?
Yeah, I like deep diving into certain subjects.
Yeah.
Right, well, we can deep dive into this. All right,
Now
so
with this,
we have to figure out what the question is, or like what.
Yeah,
the,
so essentially,
16,
if you just
15 and
intro it
14.
as, we'll be given an answer.
Yeah.
And then we have to come up with what the
what the
question
question
would
was
be.
to it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right, well, I've got the answer to the first one. Theo Baker's sexual partners.
16, 15, and 14.
Yeah.
Can you intro the game a bit for the
Okay, all right. That is the intro to the game, right? So the way this will work, Proddy's going to give us the answers to a question, and we're going to have to figure out what was the right question. I think I've said that correctly.
Okay.
And so the first one we've already done, thanks, Chip, with Theo Baker's,
Sexual partners.
16, 15, and 14.
It's not even going in the right way, is it, for him? There's no justification for that.
It's not like it's getting any better.
The next one, the answer is...
Wait, but don't we get the answer as we're going? And we're like,
No, there's no correct
There's
answer.
no correct answer.
Well, it's either that or years that Sergio Aguero was the Prem top scorer.
Ooh, that's not a bad shout, I do.
No, 14 was Suarez.
Of course, you know Liverpool law like that. So there's no actual answers to this.
No,
then?
it's the whole point.
It's
Is, you
just-
know, like they did on Mock the Week, where you come up with a funny
Although I
question.
swear there is an actual answer though.
Yeah, there was like
There's
based on a
normally
news
an answer,
story.
right? And then
I can't lie, I just made
You
you
just
completely
made
up.
shit up. I love that. All right, okay.
Really improv.
What about the TV show one? Because I made a note of that.
Yeah, we'll do that in a
Yes,
bit.
we were going to do those.
Sorry.
We're going to do those.
Sorry.
Don't worry.
I'm
Don't
so
worry.
sorry.
All right. So you know what is so funny? Now that I know that these aren't things, this next one is hilarious because how the hell you've thought of this, I don't know. He's gone. The answer to the next question is 1 bunch of bananas and a Bombay Bad Boy pot noodle. He's been sat at his desk and looked around and gone, yep, we're in the money today.
Fuck it.
One bunch of bananas.
Oh, that's
Is
my.
this just like that game? What's it called? The one where you all put your cards down.
Cards of Humanity.
Yeah.
Solitaire. Solitaire.
You're thinking it's options.
Well, that you could pass that off as my fucking 2016 diet.
How much did it cost to get Chip's mum into bed?
nice.
What? One
That
bunch of
one.
bananas and a bad boy pot
noodle.
Fucking
She
hell.
lapped that up.
You wouldn't
fat
even need
bitch.
the. You wouldn't even need.
Sorry.
You wouldn't even need the bananas.
She would. I'm not going in
That's
there.
not enough for her.
All right, Joe. Is that the right answer, Prod? Yeah.
That's the right answer.
Yes. All right, here we go. The next one. Go on, Stephen. Read out the answer for the next.
Small boy from Guatemala with a dream.
Oh fucking hell. I don't know. Where's Ronaldo from?
Portugal?
Madeira.
Madeira.
Guatemala's in South America.
Fucking hell. Who've we got? Chicharito. There you go.
No, I don't think Chip gets it.
No, you're just missing the point.
Not a description.
He just said, yeah, Chicharito.
You said like South America.
He's Mexican.
Oh yeah, it's not. Alright, fucking my geography's all over the gaff. Alright.
Small boy from Guatemala.
Nah, I get it now. Does anyone know any boys from Guatemala?
this-
Small boy from Guatemala
Supposed
with a
to come
dream.
up with something
I've
funny.
got it. This is somebody asked the American immigration officer what he looked like.
Hey. Oh, I get it now. That was a good one, mate. All right. All that was found was a flip-flop and a copy of Playboy magazine. Oh, God. Jeffrey Dahmer crime scene.
No, Chip, that's not the.
That how the game works.
What have you
all
got,
right.
Stephen? You
All
got
right.
anything?
No, I thought of it, but then I realised
You can
Doesn't work.
got no legs. The only person who I can think of with one leg is the person that was married to Paul McCartney.
All that was found was a flip flop.
Yeah,
But she never read Playboy.
All that was found was a flip flop and a hey,
Wait, 1 second.
Paula McCartney.
Heather Mills.
What was her name?
Helen-
Paula
Helen
Heather
McCartney.
Mills.
Heather Mills. And she remember when she went on Dancing on Ice and they did the headbanger with her with one leg?
That never happened, did it?
It did.
No
Wait,
way.
has this woman only got one leg?
Yeah, she's an amputee.
So it could be what was left in Heather Mills and Paul McCartney's hotel room. Yeah.
That we'll take that. We'll take that one.
There
That's
we
a
go.
tough one.
Nailed that, guys. To be honest, the small boy from Guatemala works better than what I've just said. Never mind. Who does Angelina Jolie want to adopt next? Small boy from Guatemala. Yeah. Now I've got it.
At least he's picked up how it goes.
No, I've got it.
Class Angelina Jolie.
I get it. I'm getting that. It's because they
All
normally
right.
just.
Do you want
adopt kids,
to read out the answers? I feel like that's always I think if we do it this way, it'll work.
All right.
Only.
Only read out the answers.
No, it's that one.
Only people with they them pronouns were able to enter.
Ooh.
Fucking hell. Oh God, I got a lot of shit on my mind.
Let me think about this. So you see in Mock the Week, yeah, they get these things a week early.
And they have
and then they have writers that cook this shit up. Now you're asking.
But you boys are talented.
No, we are. We're on to this.
What would they say on Mock the Week? Did you ever used to watch Mock the Week?
Yeah, it was great.
Do you remember the bald guy Andy Parsons? Do you remember him?
Yeah,
He'd
yeah.
do his funny walk.
No, I used to watch Supernatural and stuff like that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Dean
What was
Winchester.
Supernatural?
Dean Winchester. Respect him.
I wouldn't disrespect him.
Good.
I've never watched it.
Dean.
Only
Well,
people with
that's
they-
settled then.
Only people with they them pronouns were allowed, were able to enter.
Twitter spaces where they're discussing how they can make the world worse.
That's very niche. 2029 Sidemen charity match.
That's good. That's good.
Oh,
I'm trying to think here.
well, it's good that they're getting more accommodating.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go on to the next one here. The answer is £3.14.
£13.14.
Thank you.
Theo's sexual partners, but instead they're in currency.
Such shit banter.
Theo's going to be watching this going, not again. Can't catch a break.
Fucking love him though. I love him. Let me just say that. It's a goat.
£13.14.
The price Angelina Jolie paid for the small boy from Guatemala with a dream.
I'm going to go full Andy Parsons for this one. What was the price I paid for my Tesco meal deal this morning?
Who's that? Who was that?
He's the driest guy, man.
Did he always just have the shittest?
It was just, and then he just looked.
Just look.
He'd get a laugh as he walked.
Do you remember him, Chip?
Oh yeah, this guy,
I'm not
man,
familiar.
this guy.
He looks like a
It's
darts
that
player.
face there. He just stares down the camera.
After he's dropped the biggest stinker ever.
Get the laughing track ready. Here comes Parsons.
What does he do now?
Oh, I don't know, man.
Fuck. I miss Mock the Week, man. That was gone.
I think if they did like a mock the week where it was just no holds barred,
Yeah.
that'd be
Because Frankie Boyle was on that for a long time,
yeah.
wasn't he? And then he got the boot off that, didn't he?
He went very soft because he made some dodgy jokes.
That
and
was
people
it.
Was it
tried to-
9/11 jokes?
Yeah,
There was a
so,
lot of stuff that he said.
Problem with these TV panel shows are such bollocks now. Like Last Leg is probably the worst show I've ever watched.
I haven't seen that
It's
for
all so
ages.
safe, and all they do is just like laugh.
They're just
about
too scared,
Fucking
yeah.
news.
All right, go with that. Let's see what the
What
last
was the
one
last
is, and then
one?
we'll do our made up things. The Mexican ladies football team.
Oh, God.
Who did Joey Barton stub a cigar out on?
Well, there's a lot of them.
And take you all. Not just because you're foreign.
Who's Theo Baker got booked in for a video in September after his third hip injury of the year?
That's not bad. The Mexican ladies football.
Why was Harry asking about the clip of Theo crying? He said, has anyone got the full version of this? There was a clip of Theo crying and you could hear Joe Weller speaking in the background.
Yeah, the waffling episode.
Oh.
Where I think he's talking about his injuries.
Oh,
isn't he?
yeah. I was in the next room when he was crying.
Was he actually?
I was, yeah.
Wait, no,
banging on the
actually,
wall,
if
having
it's
a wank.
If it's the waffling episode, it's about his breakup.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah, he
it's
starts
the one-
crying about that on
It
waffling.
wasn't it the one where
swear he was talking-
he
they're doing
sat
it
in his
remotely.
room in Battersea. We lived in Battersea. He was sat in his room. Didn't they have like that psychologist or something on? And they were talking about his injuries, and he came out of his room crying. And I was like, "What's up?"
He's like, I've just done an episode of waffling.
He's like, just got really emotional because obviously I'm injured and all that, and I've just given him a really shit answer. Like, oh, sorry, man, and I bashed straight back on Fortnite. Sorry, mate, but I'm in the middle of a game. Can you pause it? Can't pause it. It's online.
It's the same shit joke. Every campol's online. All right, we'll leave that one with the Mexican. All right, let's go into the TV shows. It don't have to be sitcoms. They're just TV shows that don't exist. I need to get mine out here.
I've gone.
I had a stinker doing these.
I've gone for the bloke again. I'm so sorry, but I have gone at his neck.
What's the
Can I try to start as well? So we're going to do, we've all been given a task by Proddy to come up with some TV shows that don't exist. So we've got a title and then a little bit of a plot.
Nice.
So we've all got one.
God, you could start with your one.
I'm itching to go here, as you can tell. It's called The Big Bald Theory. It's a black and white musical set in an alternate timeline in which Theo Baker doesn't have an obsession of chasing his prime in which he was actually fit. This in return results in him having a more natural and likable personality, leading him down a path full of wealth and affluence. In a shocking turn of events, the alternate Theo Baker now has a higher sexual market value due to his new healthy personality. This leads to more desirable...
Fucking hell, he's gone off. I've written like one sentence.
This leads to more desirable sexual partners that cause less stress. The end result is something miraculous. The lack of stress causes Theo Baker never to go bald. And,
That's the end.
Great.
it ends on that. And
Who would play Theo Baker?
himself with a wig.
Who would play Theo Baker?
And
Who
obviously,
would play Theo Baker
we'll
in a thing?
script it so he doesn't sound like himself.
Go on, Stephen, what have you got?
Right, mine's not as good. I've gone for a reality show, sort of hidden camera, fly on the wall. I've put the smoking area at CBeebies. I just wanted Mr. Tumble lighting up after a rough morning. I'm fucking sick of this shit. How many more years am I signed into this? And like the Balamory cast bitching about each other. I reckon we have all that.
That's fucking good.
Yeah.
That's like when Barney got done for doing gear out of his tail.
Hey, what the fuck?
Yeah, the guy that played Barney, they caught him with gear in his tail.
That's that's where I'd hide the condom then.
I've got one here, which is a remake of the famous hit show Whose Line Is It Anyways?
Nice.
This one is Harry in a detective outfit finding out which one of the sidemen nicked his bag. That's all I've got.
Plot twist, it was just himself.
He just hoovered it all the night before.
He left it in his own pocket.
Have you got any more there?
I had a. Do you remember the Queen's Nose, that TV show where
Queen's Gambit? Oh.
No, the Queen's Nose is like a kid show, and if they rubbed the Queen's nose on the 50p piece, they'd make it make a wish. Yeah, this is it.
This is mental, by the way.
This is going back.
God.
Do you not remember this show?
It's like an AI
I hope
generated show.
somebody else that remembers this.
Is this like
Yeah,
Fly
there we
Away
go.
era?
I don't know. This is like
Rosie and Jim sort of era?
oh,
What's
great
going
show.
on?
Rosie and Jim's great.
It seems like one of them shows where they all grow up and they're all drug addicts.
Yeah.
But instead of the Queen's nose, it's called the King's anus, and you have to rub the King's anus to make a wish.
Small price to pay.
Yet to get that green lit, but
You struggled to get that one past the beeps.
Got a pilot.
what if Charles was really into it? No, it's good. I love the arts. Yeah.
Presidential pardon for it.
You got any others there?
We've got
We can go on to superheroes after that.
instead of wife swap, this is a genuine like job swap. I don't know if it's already a thing, but like get two people in the same way as wife swap and get them to swap jobs.
I would quite like that.
Yeah, I think that
YouTube
could be
video.
good. Yeah. Okay, because you could get the people that go, oh, YouTube's not a real job. Don't get them to swap with me because that'd be proved right. Someone that actually does stuff. Or you could, I don't know what else you could do. I've got mic'd up. I want people at award ceremonies, like all the celebrities.
Yep.
I just want to hear them speak and because they always fake smiling, clapping. I want to hear the things they're saying under the breath.
Bitch Cinders over that.
Yeah.
That would be
Actually, I'm
great.
saying that shit.
That would be
Going
so
up the
good.
movie.
That's how when I'd like that, like backstage after the Ballon d'Or, and you could see Ronaldo. He's missed out for the third year in a row,
Yeah.
and he's thinking, "How the fuck is this from?"
Yeah.
One?
Yeah.
All right, let's do superheroes. Superheroes that don't exist. Chip, you want to start us off?
Yeah, but it might. I've not delivered on this one.
All right,
to be
Prod.
fair.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, cool.
Because I've got some on my screen.
Cool.
I've got Chernobyl. Born and raised in the depths of a Chernobyl primary school, when Chernobyl sucks you off, he cures you of any radioactive energy you've got.
What the fuck? How have you managed? How did you dig deep for that?
The thing is, that was a collab piece as well.
Played by Theo Baker.
I've got one here. This one's a modern twist on Batman. His name's Battyman. It's in the dark of the night, he penetrates evil villains while recording them and posting it on his Snapchat story.
Oh, yeah.
That's quite a good one. You got...
Right,
Real
so
Baker content today.
So there's one of these I put slightly less effort into. So my hero's called Bin Man, and he just chucks rubbish bags at people.
Bad people or just anyone?
Just anybody. Kids.
He's not good or bad. He won't take a side. Okay? That's what I like about Bin Man.
Launching it, fuck off.
And he goes to different areas every day.
shares the abuse.
Yeah, you could have a. You could say. You could go if you want to go with saying he's cleaning up the streets. You can do that, but he's not about it. He's not about. He just rummages through the bins and blackmails people. So that's Bin Man. Oh, really, really happy with that one.
That one's good. That could be the TV show as well.
Could be, yeah.
Fucking hell.
I've got Captain Consent.
Right.
Oh, fucking hell.
A vigilante superhero who exists to sniff out compromised sexual situations. His superpower is that he can decide whether a sexual situation was in fact consensual or not.
All right, you know what? That could do some good, you know.
Yeah, that's a good shit, man.
Man City Hiram.
I've got this one here called this is a bit it's bottom of the bottom of the barrel here. Like, it was late last night. Mrs. was telling me I needed to go to bed, so I cut this one up. This one was actually YouTube's first superhero, Gay SI, and it's a boxing superhero. When he punches you, you turn gay.
Oh, mate, you're similar to Chernobyl.
And is it like King Midas?
They're all part of the same universe.
So
MCU.
Like
Gay CU.
Gay cinematic universe.
King Midas. Was it Midas? Someone like everything he touched turned to gold.
This
He's a Fortnite skin.
Turns you gay.
turns gay.
If
Yeah.
he hits you again, is it straight or?
2 names.
Yeah, I hadn't thought that through. I think that's the next evolution of him.
Yeah.
Has there ever been a gay boxer?
Well, I reckon
definitely.
So, but probably. I don't know if
This
there's ever
hasn't
been
come
like
out.
one where they've come out and
In the
said
same way, has there ever been a gay Premier League footballer? Do you know what I mean?
Mike Tyson's threatened to bum people.
it. Yeah.
So is John
Yeah,
Fury.
yes.
Yeah.
That doesn't necessarily make you gay, though.
Oh, yeah, I listened to that speech where he's like, I fuck you in the ass. But
That's it, yeah.
But I've got it with like a little funk tune in the gym as I'm doing bench press. As
On
Matt
the
says,
drop,
like,
you're
I fuck
about-
you in your little ass, man. Yes. I'm just that new PB.
Never got up so quickly from a squat.
I've got another one. I've got another one here. Ronald Reload. He appears when someone's about to nut, just to remind them that their grandma's dead, and in turn preventing the nut, allowing them to reload and go for another thing.
Unless it's Jamie Hutchinson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which in that case, probably,
Get back,
probably
Ronald.
speeds the thing up.
But yeah, those are my superheroes. You have any more superheroes that you'd like to talk about?
That's no. I've got nothing great there. Bin Man was sort of put all my time.
That's a high note of your career. I
Proddy,
feel.
you got as a superhero?
Yeah, I've got Baron Bulge. So he's a male body positive, confident superhero who frequents in local baths and swimming pools to improve the self-confidence of men. They might be struggling with the size of their bulge around the pool, so he's there to help improve the size of it.
That is some,
I can get behind this.
that's some chat GPT ass stuff right there, Proddy. I caught you.
No.
It's just like everybody's friendly fluffer,
Yeah, exactly.
essentially.
Or
is
you
what
got
that is.
Beaver Bandit.
Right.
Right, explain Beaver Bandit.
So Beaver Bandit is an evil animal-based supervillain who runs past women in the street, exposing their genitalia. Civilians are trying to keep him at bay, but sadly to no avail. The final straw, however, came when he crashed the Oscars, exposing Margot Robbie's Beaver to the red carpet.
Oh yeah, that'll do it as a superhero.
That's basically Russell Brand, isn't it? That's what you described there.
Can you put the thing back up for
Sorry,
us?
yeah.
And we'll go through it.
No.
Damn, which superhero would you most want to be, Jeb? The Beaver Bandit.
Nah,
Bin Man.
Everyone's got a bin.
It's yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And you say you don't take sides, so just lobbing them at kids' heads.
He's all over the world. Everyone has bins.
I might go bin diving
Joe, I've been
for a video.
Yeah, 100 bins. People do that, don't they?
Yeah, 100
1
bins.
versus 100 bins.
Yeah.
I'll just go with one, mate.
Lux did it, to be fair. He went to like rich people's houses and went through the
Do you
bins.
know what the funniest thing about that Lux video? Yeah, he's gone round. He's genuine. I asked him like, how long do you spend going through people's bins? People don't know. He went around like Mayfair and like Kensington and stuff. And I was there like, well, like, what'd you find? And like, you get to the end of his video and like the best thing he found was a fucking Nando's voucher for 20 quid. So he's been dipping through these bins all day. In a YouTube video, you expect him to pull out like the latest iPhone or something like that, but it wasn't. It was a 20 quid Nando's
But
voucher.
man, you got to go to like America's richest street or something.
Yeah.
What they're rocking out there.
Have you seen the people that go through like the bins in a business, like Nike stores chuck out
Yeah.
like brand new shoes and brand new clothes? I'd like to go through them. Yeah, Nike.
Wait, why do they do that?
I don't know.
Maybe
Product's not
like
a bit-
faulty products or something.
To keep the prices up, I'm not sure why they wouldn't give them to.
Is it not usually if it's faulty, right?
No, that like someone who went through them. I'm pretty sure it was all good stuff.
I would love to go on holiday to Oregon.
Why?
Well, where Nike is.
Yeah, because like I'm reading Shoe Dog, nearly finished it, and he obviously talks about the place a lot. And I think I watched a TV show that's based there as well. Is it Ozark? That is, I might be wrong.
Yeah.
But it just looks lovely, you know. A lot of trees.
A lot of trees. Do
Well,
anything to see some trees.
It's you don't see them often here, and when you do see them, it's like in a park that's.
What are you talking
No,
about?
but I want to go somewhere where it's like
You wanna go to a
massive
forest?
trees,
We've got them.
forests, but it's like
got them.
It's like the whole state, man. And I'm driving through.
We go dogging.
We should go on holiday together.
Dogging.
Are you going on? When was the last holiday you went on? Where do you
the-
frequent?
Could be Tomorrowland.
Really? That was the last holiday you
You
did?
need to get
Fucking hell,
out
you
more,
need to
mate.
do something.
That's why I'm saying we go Oregon. We'll get a tour of the Nike headquarters if they're still
Get
there.
you some free shoes from the
dogging.
bins.
And we'll go dumpster diving, and we'll go check out
Dogging
the
in the
trees
dumpster
and,
diving.
do we have to go dogging?
I think so. I think one of us is sort of keen to go dogging. I actually went to one of those spots.
What spots?
Dogging spots. On the Wirral, which is, if you're not aware, just a
No,
fish.
golf course.
Is that like an app?
It's got a golf course,
dogging.
I'm sure. But another side to it is, my girlfriend was saying, me and my sister went down this sort of side road, and it's notorious as the dogging spot. And she went, "Do you want to see it?" I was like, "No." She went, "Well, we'll go anyway." And so
Conveniently.
we went down this long path, and a car was coming this way. It was like a sort of like a 60-year-old man. And as we were going down, that car that went past us did a double take, not going, "How's that the guy from Mississippi Stormzy?" Just saw those people, came back round and was following us in. I was like, "Oh no." And we pull into this car park, there's loads of cars there,
No.
all these people dogging, and we've been followed in, and the car that's followed us in is stopping us from getting out. So I'm hating it.
You're panicking.
Yeah. And we have to sort of go like, no, we're not here for the sex. It's a wrong turn. But these dogging spots be great to go to visit and just see what. So I want to interview a dogger, and I want to interview someone that has sex with cars.
Ooh.
I've seen the documentaries on
Yeah.
those, yeah.
You've gone quiet.
Well,
You know what? You should do that, you
Should we-
know. You
start
should
now.
do. Have you seen those videos of like, there's a great YouTuber at the moment called Tyler Oliveira. Is that how you say it? Oliveira. And he goes around like to the most fucked up places
Yeah.
and just interviews people. I think you'd be really good at that.
I'm just scared of people.
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, no, the
Mate, the
stuff he
zombie
does
one's
is
crazy.
sketchy as fuck.
Yeah, I interviewed the world's weirdest eaters. There's a guy that eats glass. There's a guy that eats planes.
Yeah.
Like he's ate a full-on small
Wow.
passenger plane in his lifetime.
I just want to know why you'd have sex
Did
with a
you
car.
lot, as kids, used to read the Guinness Book of World
Yeah.
Records from front to end? It was like a thing
Yeah.
I had as a child. I'd get it every
For Christmas, you get
and then
the-
I'd just
yeah.
go through it as the year goes on, and I'd just be able to spout random facts out through the day. Like
Or if in school you had to go to the library for an hour, it'd all be a rush to the Guinness Book of
I
Records.
Yeah.
used to nick books from my local library.
Wow.
Still got one of them.
But there's no way you nicked them to read them. You must have just been doing it to be a prick.
Oh, it was reading them was poor.
Wow.
That doesn't mean that you're reading them.
I wasn't even nicking them. I just never returned them.
That's why Max can graduate. Cause he,
What?
Yeah. So
What
when we
I've
all graduate, you can't graduate if you've still got things taken out of the library or you owe money.
Oh,
And so he had he had a box set of Midsummer Murders.
can't blame him
So
to
I'm
be
not
there.
returning that. I love that show.
Yeah.
And so he spent thousands on this education and didn't graduate over.
Just a couple hundred quid,
And
maybe.
it keeps going up now.
In my opinion, though, they're asking for it. It's called public library. You're handing stuff out without asking for any money. Of course, it's gone.
Wow.
Of course
Some
it's
scumbag you are.
You've set up a public library in Scunthorpe and you're expecting people to bring it back. It's not happening, is it?
Scum you are, mate.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is where I think the rest of your career lies, honestly, Stephen. Interviewing people in like the weirdest situations.
Yeah, because you could make a little funny. You could make it. He does them quite seriously, or there's still a little bit of fun, but you could really just take the piss with it.
Yeah, but Nico Milano can do this so well. Like, because he makes He makes things funny.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that you can't do it as well.
But he'll push the boundaries where I'm just looking for
yeah,
a
I
way
get what you're
out.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the complete opposite.
Yeah.
okay.
How quickly can I end this conversation versus how can I take this as far as possible?
You say one thing, they don't laugh, and you're like, yeah, well, it was nice to talk to you.
You don't get this.
But yeah, amazing. Stephen, thank you very much for coming on the pod
Thank
today.
you.
Yeah, I enjoyed
I appreciate
that.
it. It was enlightening, I would say.
In a way, yeah.
Would you say what's one thing that you've learned on this podcast?
I've learned there's legs in Bin Man, you know.
Yeah, don't let that idea die.
Last night it was just a pipe dream. Today I've pitched it. It's gone well. I've turned some heads.
Absolutely.
King's Anus, on the other hand, that's not gone down too well.
Well, he's in the hospital. He's on his deathbed now,
It's
isn't
poor
he?
timing, that's all it is. I've had this idea long before he's had a bad bum. Let that be known, guys.
Chip, as always, we need a little motivational.
This is so annoying because I had one yesterday. I was like, I got to tell Carl this at the end of the pod. I'll try and remember it.
Come on, one motivational quote. You got a motivational quote?
No.
I
need one.
All right, I've got one for you. The man who moves a mountain starts by moving small stones.
Does he though?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Just because you move small stones, does that mean that you can move an entire mountain? I think that one.
You've not been there. You don't live near any mountains.
Yeah, you're actually right. I've never tried to move a mountain.
Exactly. So get them out. Look at the blokes in Peru and Nepal doing mad shit.
Yeah, you're right. Actually,
Isn't a mountain just one big
stone?
Yeah.
Nah, there's a load of small rocks at the bottom and they get bigger as you go up.
That is actually true. You know.
Is it?
Of course it's
Yeah, that is actually.
never looked at a mountain.
What about
Nah.
don't take the sap from a tree if you've not cut it down? If you have cut it down,
Wow.
Exactly.
Wow,
don't
that's
kick
good.
a dead horse. Sort of
Nah,
thing.
is that the same thing?
Yeah, because you take sap from a tree when it's still alive.
I don't
you?
like don't kick a dead horse because I absolutely think
Would you pelt a dead horse?
if you
Don't
Yeah, never kick a dead horse. Yeah.
No, it's not. It's like don't kick a.
Don't look
Don't
at
kick
gift
horse
in
when
the
it's
mouth
down.
or something.
is that the way?
No, I swear it's you're beating a dead horse.
Yeah, beating a dead horse.
All right, same thing.
Kicking a dead horse.
Don't wank off a pigeon. Come on.
I don't like that saying.
How about this one? How about this one? Were you listening or just waiting for your turn to speak?
Ooh,
You like that one? I'll leave you lot with
Isn't
that
that
one.
from acting classes?
I don't know.
That's what they teach you in acting.
That's what Dave told us that you learned in that class.
for me, it's always waiting for my
Anyways,
turn
guys,
to
we'll leave it there. Thank you very much, Stephen, for coming on. Of
Yeah.
course, you guys
Thanks,
can check out the
guys.
podcast on audio. You can check it out on YouTube if you haven't already hit the subscribe button. We have a clips channel too if you prefer to digest these things that way because you
Morons
might
would do
be
it that way.
mentally ill.
Yeah.
Anyways,
One way
guys,
to end it.
anyways, guys, we'll see you all next time. Bye bye.
Don't end it if
Bye.
you're mentally ill.